Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and week 2 of Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball. In our first game today, guard Kia Nurse averaged 18 points per, good for third place on the leaderboard heading into week 2. Forward Maddie Segrist led all scorers in week 1 with nearly 22 points a game. Week 2 of Athletes Unlimited Basketball starts right now. Municipal Auditorium is the place to be here in Nashville, Tennessee, as the first of our doubleheader today is tipped off with Team Nurse taking on Team Segrist. What is on the line? Let's take a look at our leaderboard. For the first time this season, we have got all new first-time team captains, and half of those will be on display today. With that, we welcome you courtside. Alongside the Hall of Famer, my sister from another mister, she is Cheryl Swoops. I'm Cindy Brunson, and Ari Chambers will join us in just a bit. For the first time in AU Pro history, across the landscape of all the sports, we have got a school field trip day. Nearly 1,000 kids in the house. How does that change the vibe for the action?
Oh my gosh, Cindy, listen. I didn't need coffee this morning. I got all the energy I need when I walked in this arena, and there's no better way to get week 2 started than to have a gym of nearly 1,000 screaming kids, and these players will definitely feed off of that energy.
Absolutely love to see it. A person who just wants to pick up right where she left off from week 1 is Kia Nurse. What is she bringing to the table?
Listen, Kia Nurse may be a rookie to AU, but she is a basketball vet coming into week 2, sitting 3rd on the leaderboard, averaging 18 points a game. And Kia Nurse was just flat out scoring the basketball. She gets buckets in so many ways. She gets out in transition. She can score easy layups, but most of all, she wants to step behind that three-point line and knock it down from deep. And Maddie Segrist. Maddie does it all Segrist. How? Maddie can score the 3. Nice spot up. She gets out in transition. You better find her in transition because she's going to score in the paint. Maddie Segrist needs to be big for her team if they want to start this week off with a W.
Taking a look at the starting lineups, it's Kia Nurse, Davina Websbrook, Sydney Colson, Kirsten Bell, and Jamaris Davis. For Team Segrist in orange, Sequoia Holmes, Odyssey Sims, Izzy Harrison, Maddie Segrist, and Maya Caldwell. Time now to bring in the third member of our broadcast crew. It is Ari Chambers. Hey, Ari.
Hey, Cindy. Cheryl, you said you didn't need coffee. I still needed coffee, but nobody needs an alarm because there are over 1,000 elementary and middle school kids from the Nashville Metro public school system all here to cheer on their faves including Sydney Colson, who was able to talk to them, greet them before the game, beaming with pride, remembering her younger years when she used to attend the Houston Comets game. She said watching a dynasty like that helped shape her. It's a visual representation, letting the kids know they can take their careers to the next level. And obviously it worked. Sid is a pro, and Cheryl, now she has you calling her game, so what a full circle moment. She and Team Nurse are here to take on Team Segrist right now.
Thanks so much, Ari. A hashtag See Her, Be Her. That's what these young individuals in attendance today get to emulate, much like I did when you were at Texas Tech. I thought I had to transfer to Lubbock. I thought that was the center of the basketball universe after you won the Natty.
And you changed your mind? You decided you didn't want to move to Lubbock?
Well, I took a visit. No, I'm kidding. No.
But listen, to Ari's point, and I'm like, Sid, did you have to say watching the Houston Comets? She's aging me. But to your point, like the energy in the arena already is so good. But I absolutely am a believer in See Her, Be Her, and what these young ladies are doing are giving all these kids an opportunity to see something that they too can become.
Our crew chief is Ashley Birch, Timothy Green, referee, Cameron Jelena, the umpire. We are ready to jump it up at the center circle. And week 2 of AU Pro Basketball is underway. Odyssey Sims and Team Segrist controlling the tip. You had a chance to talk to Odyssey Sims before the game. Holmes off on the triple try. What was your message to O?
Well, Odyssey's talent is undeniable. Everyone knows what she's going to bring on the court. She did it week 1. That's what she does when she steps on the court. And my message to her was being a leader, not just here at AU, even when she goes to her W team in the Sparks, is being that leader when things aren't going your way, right? Because your teammates see it, your opponents see it. Don't wear your emotions on your sleeves or on your face. And just be the leader that we know you can be.
Heck yeah, Maya Caldwell getting the party started. She is also mic'd up for us. Kia Nurse, the bucket after the bump.
Nice move by Kia Nurse. Kirsten Bell doing a nice job of going away from Kia and then coming back to her. Kia Nurse knows if the defense is going to overplay you like Maya Caldwell did, just go back door for an easy 2 and 1.
Kia Nurse in her first season with AU completes the three-point play. And we are tied at 3 early. It may be too early for bourbon or whiskey that this area is known for. I know, but it's definitely early enough for basketball.
Well, and that's why it's really good to have all of these kids in the arena today, because playing basketball this early, it's hard to pick up your energy, but when you have nearly 1,000 screaming kids, you can't help but come out and feed off of that energy.
Oh, heck yeah. Kia Nurse. Step back. And that will be Team Orange basketball. If you are new to Athletes Unlimited, welcome. Every player in our league has a running score, and points are awarded or deducted based on individual performance, but a player's biggest points boost comes from their team winning quarters and games. Odyssey Sims inside.
Yeah,
Kirsten Bell playing good defense. And Izzy Harrison will pick up the loose rock, but it's over and back, says Timothy Green. And again, our top 4 point scorers from a week ago are the team captains here in week 2. Sig Poulsen off the curl, getting it back to KB inside. Oh, nice spinning move by Davis, and she gets the roll. Jamaris Davis playing really well.
Yeah, she is. You know, Cindy, AU is also all about opportunity, right? For a lot of these women, they don't play professionally in the W. Some of them don't play professionally overseas, but here at AU, an opportunity to play great professional basketball.
Maddie Segrist reminding everybody that she comes into this game rocking a 15-game double-digit scoring streak dating back to last season. Bell off the bounce. Okay, KB. Woo! If KB is cooking early, that's a great sign for Team Nurse.
And that wasn't even a 3.
Oh,
nice
Segrist,
okay,
baseline jumper. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Maddie said, in case anybody was wondering why I'm a captain this week.
E-dub for 3. Too strong, and Odyssey Sims with the rebound.
Oh, that's nice.
Skips it over to Caldwell. Back to Harrison, triple try. Ooh, the hoop wouldn't have it. Whistle blows on the rebound attempt. It will belong to Team Nurse. Maya Caldwell picking up the personal foul.
Well, and Cindy, going back to Maddie, I call her Maddie Does It All Segrist, because that's exactly what she does on both ends of the floor. She can step out, knock down the 3, nice baseline jumper. She can destroy you in the paint if she has a smaller guard on her. I'm so excited to see her be a captain this week.
Westbrook connects. Team Nurse leading Team Segrist by a bucket. Nearly halfway through the first quarter. Ooh, Davis knocking Harrison to the deck.
Okay. I like the battle down low, though. He's like, wait a minute. It's too early in the morning for this.
Caldwell will take a seat. She picked up that second personal. So Taj Cole into the lineup for Team Segrist. Odyssey.
Oh, that's
stepping
nice.
through. Oh, the lefty magic wouldn't fall. Gets that rebound back. Wanted a whistle, didn't get it, and then finishes anyway.
I just like Odyssey just staying with the play, not giving up on it.
Tied at 9. You get a sense these two teams are just trying to feel each other out.
Well, again, it's week 2, game 1, 10:30 in the morning. I'm impressed with the way they've started this ball game, though. The energy's there. Everybody's getting out, running the floor. They're competing. But absolutely, they're trying to fill each other out to start this game.
Westbrook earning a trip to the free throw line. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball featuring 40 world-class athletes. Innovative scoring system. New teams drafted each week by team captains. Captains are determined by weekly point totals, and teams play each other once per series.
And it's so good to see Evina Westbrook back, coming off of an injury. Her week 1, she was a captain. Her team absolutely destroyed everybody, except for Saturday. Team Harrison said, oh, no, you will not go undefeated on our watch.
And that was great about week 1. Everybody came through with a victory. Nobody was shut out. We've seen that happen in the past.
And Team Westbrook, the way they started off the week, we thought we were going to have an undefeated team in week 1.
So 1-point margin advantage Team Nurse. Taj Cole going inside to Siegrist. KB playing some good defense.
It's a great matchup, KB and Maddie Siegrist. Whether that's Maddie bringing KB away from the basket or posting her up, I love that matchup.
Kirsten Bell, a 2-time Becky Hammond Mid-Major Award winner. She is a walking bucket. Couple of championships with the Aces. Harrison triple try. When that starts falling, it is going to be problematic for Team Nurse.
Yeah, because Izzy is very capable of knocking that down. Okay,
nice baseline jumper for Kia Nurse. Chicago Sky fans happy to welcome her to the fold. Sims spinning and denied. Good job by Davis in the paint. Nurse trying to finish and will head back to the free throw line.
Well, and Odyssey Sims looking for a foul on that last play, but I love what Team Nurse is doing early on. They're getting out in transition, trying to score some easy buckets so they don't have to run a half-court set. And Cindy, I said this last week. When I played, and even if I played now, I would much rather get out, run the floor in transition, and if I never had to run an offensive set, I would be okay with that. I don't know if the coach would, but I would.
This from the queen of the live ball turnover. There's a reason why you have multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards in the WNBA.
Just love it. I would love it.
That's just you working smarter, not harder. I love it.
Well, isn't that what we're supposed to do?
Amen. Shot clock getting very low. Holmes into Siegrist. Got to get it up. And doesn't get the roll. But good recognition by Siegrist with the clock winding down. Westbrook got a little mouse in the house situation with Cole on her, trying to take advantage. Nurse swinging it over to Colson. 3 on the way. Nice rebound by Davis. She looks like a different player this season, Cheryl.
Well, Jamaris Davis came in week 1, and she's just picking up right where she left off. And Evina Westbrook, she had a nice week 1, but again, she's coming off injury, and she's starting off this week really strong.
Holmes couldn't get the midi to fall. Another opportunity for Team Nurse wearing the blue. Kia attacking, doesn't get the roll. And then Siegrist ahead of the pack. That's easy pickings. Taj Cole proving why she's near the top in assists in the league after week 1.
Well, 2 things on that last play. Taj Cole getting the outlet pass, always has her head up. She's going to see who's running the floor. She's going to survey everything. Maddie Siegrist, she always does a nice job of once they secure the rebound, she is out.
Okay, Sid, just make it look easy. It is Team Nurse on top, 16-11, which means Team Nurse is in position to win the first quarter. Nice bucket by Holmes.
I would love to see Sequoia Holmes get more aggressive offensively because she's so capable of being a very dominant offensive player.
She's in her second AU season, 3 starts last year, and buried that 3 with authority. It's a 2-point advantage, Team Nurse. Welcome to Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball, fueled by Gatorade. Well, let's go and take a look at week 1. The Smiles Big Season 4 is popping in our new venue here in Nashville, Tennessee. In the first quarter, it has been as advertised. Cheryl, your thoughts?
Absolutely. I think exactly what you said. The captains are captaining. Kia Nurse, Maddie Siegrist, they come out, they set the tone for both of their teams respectively. And this first quarter is going to go down to the wire, I believe, to see which team walks away with the first 60 quarter points.
Maddie Siegrist leading off scorers with 6. It's Kia Nurse with 5. Avina Westbrook also with 5. A lot of balance on Team Nurse. Rebound by Taj Cole. And an opportunity to tie or take the lead on this possession for Team Siegrist. Let's kick it over to the third member of our broadcast team, Ari Chambers. Ari, what do you have?
If you see Kia Nurse out here with hella energy, she said that she wants to focus on getting after it each quarter. She said as she learned from the first week, each quarter wins, so just the attention to detail. She has a good mix of vets and new people, and she just really wants them to focus on attacking, keep their defense up. She was really pleased with that, but in majority, she just really wants to make sure she has that motor for her team.
Awesome, definitely something to keep an eye on. Alyssa Peely doesn't get the roll. Nice rebound by Lydia Rivers. Rivers continues to be the glue person. She just does what's needed on the floor, Cheryl.
She does. Lydia Rivers, one of those players, she doesn't get a whole lot of minutes, but when she comes into the game, she makes the most of those minutes, and she does the little things. She's going to crash the offensive boards. She's going to defend. She's going to play hard. She is just that, the glue. But I want to go back to something that Ari said about Kia Nurse.
Yep.
Kia Nurse may be a rookie to AU, but she's a vet. She understands the game. And trust and believe, she came into this week third on the leaderboard. Kia Nurse is going for that top spot. So, yeah, she's trying to win every quarter so she can get those 60 points, and ultimately she's trying to win the game.
And she's a winner, right? 2-time champion at UConn.
Oh, yeah, she knows how to do that.
Yeah.
She's a winner. She's a competitor.
And her mom hooped at university, so it's literally in her genes.
It's in the blood.
Right. Colson stepping through,
that's nice.
bouncing beautifully to Davis. I don't think she realized that she had the smaller Cole on her. She didn't have to do all of that, but it was pretty.
I was just about to say, she made that a lot harder and tougher than it had to be, but she finished.
Team Nurse on top, 18 to 14. 14 points in the paint for Team Nurse.
Great read by Taj Cole to find Lydia Rivers slipping to the basket.
Good things happen when you move without the basketball.
And
Shea Petty has checked in, playoff Petty to her fans, and Nurse gets the roll. It's so nice to be able to see Shea Petty playing. Folks will remember she went down with the Achilles with Phoenix when they were in the playoffs, somehow making the playoffs despite a disastrous season. With Brittany Griner being detained overseas. Odyssey Sims at the rim. She's so, stop me. Just go ahead, try.
Yeah, I was going to say, here's what makes Odyssey so tough to defend is she's a 3-level scorer, meaning she can get to the basket. She has a nice pull-up, her mid-range game, and she can also shoot the 3. And right now, she's just attacking the basket, getting to the hoop at will. And as soon as they start playing off of her, she's going to step out and start knocking down threes.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, just her craftiness with the ball. She never gets sped up. Just able to just go right by Petty, split 2 defenders for an easy layup.
So Taj Cole whistled for the personal as Nurse heads back to the free throw line where she's just 1 of 3 today. She connects on the first. Maddie Siegrist's team wearing orange has connected on 4 of its last 5 field goals. It's how they are staying tethered to Team Nurse. Kia buries a pair. Team Nurse has led by as many as 5. Shot clock and game clock almost identical as time winds down here in the first quarter of play. Kanisha Bell off the bounce, stopped by Colson. Davis hits the deck and a whistle blows. She knew she had her hand in the cookie jar.
She was like, maybe I'll get away with this one. I love how hard Tamiris Davis plays.
Ball out of bounds on the side. Game clock 23 seconds, shot clock 14. 60 quarter points for the win on the line. Siegrist turning, can't connect, and Petty corrals the rebound. Shot clock is off. 12 seconds to go first quarter. Colson directing traffic. Sid, a freshly minted member of the Indiana Fever. Healy, nice pass inside to Davis, and she's whistled for steps. Healy just showing so much of her arsenal early here in the first quarter. She's not just a three-level scorer. She plays in every phase.
Absolutely. And I know Jamiris didn't score on that, but what a great catch. To be able to just jump up over two players and catch it.
Odyssey Sims whistled for running the sideline. You can run the baseline, but not the sideline. She needed to stay stationary. So Kia Nurse ball. Nurse buries the three to end the quarter. So Kia Nurse getting it done big time as she leads all scorers. She's got a dozen, and her team picks up the 60 quarter points with the win there as well.
And Kia Nurse at the buzzer. I see you, Captain. She said, I ain't just got this C on my chest for no reason.
Her first three, a money ball, if you will, to end the first quarter with authority. 60 quarter points for the win for Team Nurse as they take a 7-point lead to quarter two. Grab a snack and come on back.
I think what makes a good team is, one, having a good leader, and that leader being able to understand that not everybody responds to criticism or even responds to validation in the same way. And so being able to kind of pick out how some people might need a little bit of a boost, how others might, you might need to rein others in a little bit or hold them accountable at times, but also having good teammates, right? People who are actually genuinely excited to see someone else do something well, because oftentimes when someone else does something well, that actually helps open you up, or it helps you get an opportunity.
Getting set to start quarter number 2 here in week 2 of Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball. Team Nurse on top of Team Siegrist, 25-18. Thanks in large part to the captain. She is in her Birkin already with a dozen.
Kia Nurse said, I don't care what time of day it is, I get buckets. Attacking the basket, nice pull up, getting all the way to the hole, posting up a smaller guard, shooting threes, 4 for 6, 1 for 1 from 3, 12 first quarter points. Kia Nurse came to work this morning.
And thanks to her efforts, Team Nurse also picking up those 60 quarter win points. Caldwell off on the triple try. And here comes Team Nurse. New player on the floor, Jude Schimmel, number 44. Joining Petty, Angel Jackson, Kirsten Bell, and Avina Westbrook. Bell swinging it back to Schimmel, inside to Angel Jackson. Jackson wanted a whistle, didn't get it. Good defense by Rivers.
Good D, but great post up by Angel Jackson, and Jude Schimmel doing a nice job of finding her down low.
It is Odyssey Sims with the bump, the bucket, and the flex.
Oh yeah, it's good. Odyssey Sims is going to look to attack Jude Schimmel all day long. And if Jude plays off of her, she's just going to step back and knock it down. But you got to know Odyssey is not happy that they did not win the first quarter.
Second leading scorer overall coming into week 2 is Sims as she completes the three-point play. No surprise there. She is the top free throw shooter here in AU Season 4. The lead is 4 for Kia Nurse and company wearing blue. Nice kick out to the corner. Jude Schimmel trying to swing it, and Odyssey Sims is there disrupting. Ahead to Maddie Siegrist. Oh, she smoked it. But what a beautiful find by O.
Well, again, Odyssey Sims, Taj Cole, any of the guards that you have, they're going to push it in transition. So if you are one of their teammates, you have got to look to run the floor.
That almost looked like a drill you run in practice. It was so beautifully executed.
And you know Maddie wish she could get that back.
Oh, yeah. Westbrook kicking it to the corner. Shea Petty finding E-Dub down low. That'll work.
Sorry, great ball movement. Great ball movement.
And that's what Petty does. Just veteran leadership. She's always going to not make the good play, but the great play.
Well, and here's the thing for players and people that are watching. It's not always about scoring. I know everybody wants to score. But for Team Nurse, every single player on this team understands why they were drafted. Evina Westbrook attacking, finding Jude Schimmel, passing to Shea Petty, who finds Evina Westbrook for an easy layup.
Personal foul whistled against Angel Jackson, sending Lydia Rivers to the free throw line. She's in her second season of Athletes Unlimited. Remember, she spent 4 years at Radford and then transferred to Virginia Tech. Played a bunch internationally as well, and just loves this opportunity to play here in the United States, make a nice check, and continue her pro career.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for a lot of players who either don't want to go overseas and they want to stay stateside, playing professional basketball, as you said, getting a nice check. And having fun.
And a check they can add to depending on their leaderboard position. A reminder, if you are planning your trip to see AU Pro Basketball in Nashville, book your lodging through Nashville Music City. Speak with a local expert for personalized assistance to access exclusive unpublished hotel rates. That's right, they've got the skinny for you. Visit auprosports.com/basketball/travel to reserve your stay today. Kanisha Bell off on that first free throw try. She'll get another after Jude Schimmel was whistled for the personal foul. I love Kanisha Bell because she said the person who had the most impact on her as a player, former head coach at Texas Tech, Marlene Stallings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And here's Angel Jackson. Nice job. A reminder, every bucket helps you climb the leaderboard. And the top 4 spots on the leaderboard will be captains for week 3. Odyssey Sims working hard down low.
It's an Odyssey first shot. Angel Jackson doing a nice job of blocking it, but then making the mistake of saving it under your opponent's basket. That's a big no-no. Saves it right back to Odyssey Sims, who gets an easy layup.
The top 4 on the leaderboard this week will be captains heading into week 3. And everything you do contributes to your leaderboard points. An assist is 10 points, a steal 10 points, a block 10 points. You get the gist. You are rewarded for positive basketball plays. You are dinged for negative ones. And that is just the incentivized process in addition to the basketball that creates really fun and entertaining basketball to watch for fans.
Yeah, and that's what's so exciting about it, right? Because you may look at the leaderboard and see right now Akia Nurse sitting in that top spot. But for the things that she does not so good, she's going to get points deducted from her total. So the leaderboard is constantly moving.
So off the turnover, rare one by Sid Colson, who came into week 2 leading everybody in the assist department at better than 5 a game. Team Segrist wearing orange will go back to work. Team Nurse leading the second quarter by 3 points. They already got the 60 points for winning the first quarter. 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter of play. Weeks 2 and 3, captains are determined by the top 4 point earners on the previous week's leaderboard. And then everything changes for week 4, Champions Week. Captains will be the top 4 point earners from the season-long leaderboards. We're just keeping it fresh for you here in season 4 of AU Pro Basketball. as Charisma Osborne has checked into the game and into the box score. She is getting ready for another season of Phoenix Mercury basketball. We barely saw her as she was dealing with multiple nicks and dings coming out of UCLA. And I just cannot wait to see her full go in the Valley, along with the newbie, Satu Sabali, joining
Alyssa Thomas,
AT, our point forward, and of course, KFC.
And listen, it may be some more players from AU that you see in the W this season.
100%. Bell couldn't hit at the rim, so Sims is ready to take advantage. The lead is just a point as Team Siegrist is trying to win this quarter. That's Maddie for the lead from deep.
Let's go, Maddie.
Maddie Siegrist now with 9.
And again, I love how both teams are moving the basketball. And you got to know from week to week, players individually are going to get better, and then the teams are going to get better. Let's go, Captain.
Okay, Kia Nurse. I know her double espresso has kicked all the way in. She is leading all scorers with 14 points. Make that 15. And another three-pointer. Okay, the rust has been shaken off. Everybody is awake, and the buckets are really starting to fall at a beautiful clip. 32-33, advantage Siegrist. Kia Nurse, my goodness gracious.
Kia came to work this morning, and listen,
She's got 17.
and I'm a fan because Maya Caldwell is a long, athletic defender.
Kia Nurse don't care.
Kia Nurse right now is like, oh no,
Yeah.
you will not stop me.
Osborne off the bounce, trying to shake Bell. Tried to get it to Maya Caldwell, gets it back now to Caldwell. Didn't need to reverse there. Just needed to take it straight up. Kia Nurse and company will take advantage. Nurse with 17 to lead all scorers. Steps back. Ooh, thought about that three. Gets it back. Beautiful give and go from Peely. 19 points for Kia Nurse to lead all scorers. Woo!
But I love that eye contact that Peely had with Nurse. They immediately knew what they were going to do with that play.
Yes, it was a 7-0 run by Nurse that was disrupted by Odyssey Sims' bucket. Kia Nurse for 3.
You cannot leave her.
She is so deep in her bag. She done found the loose Tic Tacs at the bottom.
Let's go. If I am team
Siegrist.
Thank you. Team Siegrist, you have to know where Kia Nurse is at all times. Kia Nurse is single-handedly taking care of business, finding Peely for a nice give and go for an easy layup. Kia Nurse, we all see you, sis. It's good from deep.
Season 4 is here, and the AU Pro Shop has you covered with the latest basketball gear. It's the destination for player merchandise and exclusive styles you simply won't find anywhere else. Check out our online store at shop.auprosports.com. And if you are looking for anything that has Kia Nurse's name or number on it, that's where you need to see. Woo! She has been a house on fire early.
I mean, Team Nurse, just everybody touching the basketball. 9 assists. The ball movement that they have had so far to start this game has been incredible. And that's why they have a 4-point lead right now.
Odyssey Sims off the glass. She is into double figures comfortably with 13. Kia Nurse has already put together the highest scoring half of a player this season. She's at 22 and counting. Double figures with a dozen in the first quarter, and then 10 already here in the second quarter. And Alyssa Peely just says, my bad. Sid saw her all alone, and Peely was looking to pass to the hot hand again.
Listen, yes, but Sid Colson made the right play. Because Kia Nurse is so hot from deep, you had 2 players going with her. All Peely had to do was roll, and she had an easy layup.
Kia Nurse has to be helped up by her teammates after the whistle. Good time to check in with Ari Chambers.
I mean, we've been talking about Kia Nurse a lot. She's been hot. And how do you stop her? Odyssey said whoever's on Kia, stick to her like glue. Their defense is going to be focusing on her. They have to limit those baseline drives. They have to break down that confidence just a little bit. I mean, she's on fire, y'all. She's on fire.
Maya Caldwell connecting from the free throw line. Thanks so much, Ari. But here's the deal. Kia Nurse has been fantastic, but it's still a one-possession game.
We have a ball game.
Yes.
Because even though we're talking about Kia Nurse being on fire, Team Seagrass, they've done a really nice job of doing the exact same thing, moving the ball, sharing the ball. Odyssey Sims is starting to get hot. But when a player like Kia Nurse is just feeling it, there's not a whole lot you can do. Face guard her, try not to let her touch the basketball. You cannot give her any space.
We are tied at 39. Peely lost the ball out of bounds, but it will stay with Team Seagrass wearing orange as Izzy Harrison tipped it out. 5 on the floor for Team Nurse. Kia Nurse, Shea Petty, Alyssa Peely, Sid Colson, and Kirsten Bell. Kia Nurse, corner 3. You betcha.
You cannot lose her.
A new career high of 25 points for Kia Nurse.
Unbelievable. I know you got screen. That's when you got to switch it. You got to communicate. You got to talk. Kia Nurse is feeling it right now.
Izzy Harrison turnaround jumper rattles home.
That's nice.
The shot making so impressive of late. Team Seagrass making 3 of its last 3. Team Nurse 5 of its last 5. That's the first miss in a minute for Kia Nurse. It is Team Seagrass winning this quarter 23-17, in line to equalize the quarter win points. Odyssey Sims unable to connect from distance. Ball is poked out to Sid Colson. She's looking for teammates wearing blue. Finds Shea Petty, who finishes at the rack. That's just veteran experience, knowing what to do and where to move on the floor.
Listen, Sid Colson is a vet in this league, right? She understands basketball. Okay, Taj. Okay, Taj. Sorry, because that was beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful play.
Nice job with Seagrass. He now has 11. Anything you can do, I can do better, continues here in quarter number 2 as Colson makes the game even closer. 46-43 advantage Team Nurse. Team Seagrass still winning this quarter with less than 2 to play. The transition game for Team Nurse has been a thing of beauty, Cheryl.
And you know I love transition. KB finding Sid, the no-look pass to Shea Petty for 2. Transition, transition, transition. Taj Cole finding Maddie Seagrass. Nice bounce pass. I love how the bounce pass just hit Maddie in the pocket to just catch it and finish at the rim.
Izzy Harrison at the free throw line where she connects on the first one. In AU Season 1, she was Defensive Player of the Year and finished 3rd on the leaderboard. And she makes a pair. And Izzy is the future of pro basketball. In my opinion, you got to be a stretch 4 who can score in 3 bases.
Well, you know that's where basketball is or is headed, to positionless.
Yeah.
And what Izzy's able to do is exactly where basketball is headed.
Good D. So Team Seagrass winning this quarter and the 60 quarter win points available. And Odyssey Sims, I think she was going to blow the whistle for the official. If they did not, she'll head to the free throw line.
It was a foul, a little late whistle. But Odyssey was like, thank you.
Odyssey Sims leading Team Seagrass with 13 points, 5 rebounds, and a couple of dimes. She is a stat sheet stuffer.
She does. She's just so good with the basketball in her hands. She can create for herself. She can create for her teammates. So anytime O has the ball in her hands and you're her teammate, you have to be aware of where she is because she's going to find you.
It's that lefty magic as well. What kind of challenge does that represent as you step up to defend her?
Well, it's tough because most people are right-handed. And I know I always hated guarding a left-handed player.
Why?
One, just your closeout. If you're closing out to a shooter, it just seems abnormal to close out to a left-handed shooter.
I feel you. Ball out of bounds on the side for Team Nurse. It's a 1-point advantage for Team Segrist, and Maddie's team is comfortably ahead here in quarter number 2. Kirsten Bell smokes the bunny. Rebound putback is good. She's just padding her leaderboard stats.
That's what KB's trying to do.
Yep. Segrist, turnaround jumper. She knew it was short, followed a rebound, followed the miss rather. Odyssey Sims right there for the rebound putback. Sims now with 17. Under a minute to go here before the half. Alyssa Peely, triple try, too strong. Sims with the board. Cole pushing pace. Screen from Harrison, floater from Cole. Battle for the rebound, and a whistle blows. Kia Nurse and Tim Green may not be exchanging holiday cards this season. Little look from Nurse like, don't you see I'm cooking? If I tell you that wasn't a foul, that was not a foul, sir.
She said, do not slow my rhythm down.
It'll be Harrison back to the free throw line. Izzy Harrison had a great time last week back on her campus at the University of Tennessee.
Odyssey says she's been a big guard. She's rebounding the ball.
I see no lies told. She's got 7 rebounds to lead her team. In fact, 7 rebounds is the most in the game by any player so far.
What we say, rebounding is about effort and want to. You gotta wanna go get it.
You basically want possessions, because if you have the basketball, it's yours to decide what is going to happen with it. It is Team Segrist leading the game and this quarter. 51-48 is the count as the whistle blows away from the basketball. Ball out of bounds underneath for Team Nurse. 13 seconds on the shot clock, 21 seconds on the game clock. There is your score this quarter. Team Segrist comfortably in front. Kia Nurse couldn't connect from distance. Taj Cole kicking it ahead to Holmes. Odyssey Sims flashing. Shot clock is off. 8 seconds to go before the half. Sims off the bounce, stops, pops, and hits! Odyssey has 19 points to lead Team Segrist. And that is how the half will end as Team Segrist equalizes and wins quarter number 2 and picks up the 60 quarter points that go along with it. And it will be Maddie's team that takes a 53-48 lead into the locker room, finishing the half on a 6-0 run. Stick and stay for the halftime show. Ari Chambers has you covered.
Welcome back to Nashville on school field trip day, where Team Segrist is leading Team Nurse 53-48. It's live in here. Music City is now Basketball City. But if you've seen a large book on the court, of course you did. That's the Book of Unlimited, and it's very unique to this league in particular. Almost 25 pounds, full of 500 pages of stories, highlights, and inscriptions. Let's take a look now.
Hey, whoa, what you reading these days?
I like reading.
I've never read this before. Can I open it? Ooh, this is so dope.
This is the Book of Unlimited. It's a complete history of Athletes Unlimited across all sports and across all seasons. The book was made by an artist in Ukraine, hand-tooled leather, handmade paper, hand-bound, and beautifully produced. My favorite thing about the book is that it celebrates all of the athletes who have competed. Each page is hand-embellished in gold leaf and in calligraphy. There's a custom Athletes Unlimited helping hand wreath that decorates across the pages. At the beginning of our season, in our opening ceremony, the book is opened. It is unbuckled, and we celebrate the page yet to be filled. At our closing ceremony, the champion's name is hand inscribed into the book, and then the book is closed. The Book of Unlimited is here in Nashville. We are ready for a new champion.
Yeah, you see Kia Nurse is trying to etch her name in the book with her 25 first half points. We'll be back with more on the other end of the break. Welcome back to Nashville, where kids are energized, so is the basketball on the court. Team Nurse is down on Team Segrist, 53-48. But you know what? The energy is just yet to come. It's been so full and fun. But you know who brings the fun? It's Crystal Bradford. Her team will face Team Harris tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. But first, we have to see what made the top of the leaderboard captain herself. Let's check it out.
What makes a good captain is being able to adjust to their players and leading by example. Not someone that just has to do a lot of talking, but somebody that just gets it done. You just see them getting it done every day.
Don't play timid. Let's play. Come on, let's go.
Y'all. Together on three. 1, 2, 3. Together. Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
Everybody just wanting everybody to win makes a really good team. Win or lose, you just be glad that you were on that team. You build so much camaraderie.
I know you all saw her dancing in the huddle. I wish I had those moves. I also wish I had the moves that she has on the court. Those moves help her get to the top of the leaderboard. Again, she played at Central Michigan. She's 6 foot tall from Detroit, but she's taking her talents down here to Nashville, Tennessee. She was selected number 7 overall in the WNBA draft and has made her mark in the basketball space in pro in different leagues. In week 1, she showed us exactly what she can do. 17 points per game, 49%, 9.3 rebounds, and just all the energy in the world, making sure that her team stays cohesive. And we get to see that firsthand on how she becomes a leader. And then we have Odyssey Sims, who has delivered in the first half, 19 points, more from her and Team Segrist versus Team Nurse on the other part of this half.
That's what we finna do. That's what we finna do. Welcome to the city where the dogs come to eat, where the winners come to play, and where the music in the streets, where the women really hooping. Please don't act like you ain't seen them. Price went up on all them jerseys. 40 players all competing. What we finna do?
Getting ready to start the third quarter of play. It is Team Segrist wearing orange on top of Team Nurse wearing blue, 53-48. A couple of the players are mic'd up for us, so let's go into the game with the U.S. Air Force. Here's Maya Caldwell.
I'm here, switch. 4, 3, 2, shot. We gotta keep moving. We stopped. Lydia, good D. Good defense.
So Maya Caldwell and Team Segrist with a +12 advantage in quarter number 2 to come back and retake the lead. They had a lead early in the first quarter, 3-2, and then Kia Nurse lit up like a Christmas tree. Here courtside alongside the Hall of Famer Cheryl Swoops, I am Sydney Brunson. We're so glad to have you with us here for the matinee to kick off week number 2 of Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball. We got nearly 1,000 kids in the house, creating all kinds of thunderstick vibe, energy, you name it. It's been awesome. But the energy we're seeing on the 9450, elite.
Listen, I don't know if it's the kids. I don't know if it's the time of day. I don't know what it is.
Right.
But Kia Nurse and Odyssey Sims, they have come to play. They have put the work in. And Kia Nurse setting a scoring record in a half with 25 points. Kia Nurse was scoring from everywhere on the floor. It didn't matter who was trying to stop her because nobody could but Kia herself. Knocking down threes, pushing in transition, shooting pull-ups, getting to the hole, posting up, everything that you could imagine, Kia Nurse was doing it. But Odyssey Sims said, oh, but hold on a second, because I will not be outdone. 19.7 rebounds in the first half, and Odyssey Sims, we know what she can do with the basketball in her hands. Everything. She can score, she can assist, she can rebound, she can pass. Odyssey Sims was getting it all done for Team Segrist in the first half. Who's going to do it to win this game?
25 points, a career high for Nurse, and Sims leads all rebounders with 7. As you take a look at these first half stats, what is your Hall of Fame eye see?
Well, the fact that everything is pretty even. You look at 3-point field goal percentage, 4 for 13 for Team Nurse, 3 for 9 for Team Segrist. But I love the fact that points in the paint is even, rebounding's even, field goal percentage, who cares about field goal percentage? We should, but who cares? When they're playing the way both of these teams are playing right now, I don't care about stats. I just love good basketball, and that's what we're getting this first half.
The Athletes Unlimited inaugural Community Day of Giving was inspired by the national movement Giving Tuesday. The purpose is to bring people together and reimagine a world built upon shared humanity and generosity. On Monday, all AU basketball athletes participated in activations across the city of Nashville, which included the Purpose Prep Academy, Vanderbilt Children's Hospital, Mount Juliet Academy for Girls, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, YMCA Community Action Programs, and South Inglewood Community Center. Well done by all who participated. And it is so cool to see these athletes. They start doing it in college, and they continue it as pros, and it is so very cool to see, Cheryl.
Cindy, when I come in the gym and you look at all of these beautiful faces on here, it's all about the community. It's all about giving back, and that's what AU is about. It's bigger than basketball, and every single player that we're watching today, that we're watching tonight, everybody involved with AU, it's all about community and giving back.
And shout out to Director of Basketball Operations, Megan Perry, for finding us a home in Nashville for Season 4. This is not, you know I'm going to do a whiskey tour. You know a distillery tour is on my agenda. I want to check out that. Well, because it's Black History Month, right? I want to check out the Uncle Nearest Distillery.
Yes.
He's basically the guy that taught Jack Daniels how to make whiskey.
Yes.
So I cannot wait. Taking a look at the leaderboard, Kia Nurse with 1,715 points is in that #1 spot thanks to her career high 25 points in the first half and the fact that Team Nurse won the first quarter and collected the 60 win points that go along with that. We are underway here in the third quarter. Caldwell in and out from 3. And Sid Colson will bring it up for Team Nurse. Your 5 on the floor, Kia Nurse, Vina Westbrook, Jabaris Davis, Sid Colson, and Kirsten Bell, your starters for the game. Izzy Harrison, Sequoia Holmes, Maddie Segrist, Mike Caldwell, and Odyssey Sims for Team Segrist wearing orange. Underneath is Davis. Boy, I love her activity here in Game 1.
Yeah, she to me, she's picking up where she left off in week 1. Jamaris Davis just continues to do the little things, but offensively, she's going to get out, she's going to run the floor, and she's a great finisher around the basket.
She's got 6 points. Maddie Segrist, rebound putback is good. So Segrist now with 13 points. To your point on Davis, already with 4 rebounds as well, doing exactly what her team needs.
Yeah, she just has a knack for where the ball's going to come off. And Cindy, you were talking about the leaderboard to start the third quarter. I love how just everything is always constantly changing. Odyssey Sims came into this game sitting in 8th spot on the leaderboard. She's currently sitting 6th. And depending on what happens with third quarter and fourth quarter, who wins the game and stat points and MVP points, Odyssey Sims could very easily be in the top 4, top 5 spot.
Ball out of bounds underneath for Team Nurse. Sid Colson getting it to Kia Nurse. Holmes poking the ball away. Nurse gets it back, saves it, and Izzy Harrison is there.
Good D by Sequoia Holmes.
Holmes ahead to Caldwell. Skip pass to Sims. The hesitation, the floater wouldn't fall.
I am really surprised O didn't shoot that 3.
I thought she was going to. I didn't understand the hesitation.
I'm like, you're wide open.
Let it fly. E-Dub trying to shake Harrison, steps back. I think Harrison got a piece of that. And here comes Sims, push and pace. Beautiful bounce pass to Caldwell. Oh, that is exactly how you drop a fast break.
Maya Caldwell getting out, filling the lane, and Odyssey Sims doing what she does best, just finding her teammates.
Whistle blows.
Yeah, when Odyssey has the ball in her hands, you know 9 times out of 10, good things are going to happen. Just pushing in transition, knowing where Maya Caldwell is on the wing, finding her for easy two.
So the lead is 57-50. You see the individual scoring points on your screen. Good basketball plays get you points, bad ones cost you points.
Good D by Maddie Siegrist.
Hopefully she gets credit for that block and earns the points that go for that. Caldwell off the bounce, kicking it back to Harris. Oh, that's nice. That midi has come so far for Izzy.
Izzy's shot looks so good today. I think a lot of these players might say, can we play at 10:30 more often? Kia Nurse, Odyssey, Izzy,
I tell you what, I was just thinking, I just have finished walking my dog, Jon Snow, at about this time in Phoenix, Mountain Time Zone. But yeah, to your point, this early start really working well for both teams.
Yeah, the energy in this gym right now with all of the kids in attendance is so good.
59-50 is the count. Advantage team Siegrist wearing orange. Sid Colson for 3, and Harrison is there for the rebound. Odyssey Sims with her head on a swivel. Gets it back to Harrison. Steps into a 3. Oh, that was wet.
Okay, so for people at home probably didn't see it, couldn't hear it. The entire time, Izzy got the rebound. She passed it to Odyssey. Izzy is constantly yelling to Odyssey, trail, 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 meaning I'm coming behind you, find me, because I'm going to knock it down. And Izzy Harrison stepping right into the 3. Count it.
Welcome back to Nashville, where Team Siegrist has been off to a great start here to start the third quarter. A little 9-0 run over the last couple of minutes. What's different with Team Siegrist?
Well, I just think they came out in this third quarter and said, we want to jump on Team Nurse early on, and they've done just that. They currently have a 12-point lead. Just doing a really nice job of moving the basketball, finding their shooters, and they haven't allowed Team Nurse to get in this game this third quarter.
Copy that. So it will be Team Nurse's basketball out of the timeout. Kirsten Bell, little safety valve. She'll bring it up. Bell getting it back to Sid Colson. Team Nurse, led by fill-in facilitator Danielle Viglione. Everything working out well for Team Nurse. Shea Petty off the window, and one opportunity for playoff Petty. 6.5 to go here in the third quarter.
Shea Petty, nice shot fake, just putting the ball on the deck, able to draw the contact from Maya Caldwell. Shea Petty is a great guard that any team could use. I love the way she plays. She always stays calm.
Right.
Regardless of what's going on, she doesn't get rattled and is a really good leader for any team.
And she is the poster child of stick to it. Drafted in 2012, didn't make a W team until 2019.
But she stayed determined.
Yes. Maddie Siegrist, rebound putback is good.
Come on, Maddie.
Maddie's got 15.
I think Maddie likes the idea of wearing that C on her chest because it looks good on you, Maddie. Get it done, Siegrist.
Who is going to help Kia Nurse? She's the only player in double-figure scoring for Team Nurse wearing blue as Colson connects. Colson now with 6. 64-55 is the advantage for Team Siegrist as they look to win back-to-back quarters, winning this quarter by 4. Colson almost came up with a steal. Siegrist so excited to see Harrison roll into the cup, overshot the pass.
Yeah, she was like, I see you, Izzy. Well, you're talking about who's going to help Nurse. KB, Kirsten Bell, is very capable of being one of those players who can light it up from the floor.
Only one player in double figures for Team Nurse. That's Kia with 25, a career high. Siegrist with 15, Sims with 19, Harrison with 13. Lots of balance for the team in orange. 5.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. Nurse, wet. Her first bucket since 3:29 in the third quarter.
Yeah, Kia's like, I don't really need any help. Because she does. But this is what's made Team Siegrist so tough to defend. Currently 3 players in double figures, and everybody's getting involved for Team Siegrist.
Boy, Holmes short on that shot. Nurse comes away with the rebound. She's got a career-high 28 points and counting. Bell off the bounce, wanted to reverse, could not. Odyssey Sims comes out of the pack. If you don't make her pick up that basketball, it could be problematic, but the ball squirts out of bounds.
Oh, she wanted it too. Odyssey was going to the rack with that one.
So we have a media timeout here in Nashville as the team will gather and get on the same page with one another. Team Siegrist continuing to stay out in front, 64-58 overall, but just a 1-point game here in the third quarter. Izzy Harrison has stepped into the chair and joins us for a unique feature here at Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball, and that is our chair chat. Izzy, trail, step into that 3. Looking good.
I feel you, I hear you. Okay, I don't know about you, but the energy and excitement in this arena, you can't help but be ready to play basketball. How are you feeling, and what does it mean for you to be playing back in Nashville in front of this crowd?
I mean, it's amazing. This is where it all started for me, and I can just remember like playing basketball all around here and going to basketball camp at Vandy because of my dad. So to kind of see it come full circle right now is amazing. And of course, you can't help but to play when you got all these kids screaming in the background, just jumping, no matter if you make the layup or not. They're just excited to be here. And yeah, we want to make sure we're giving them a good game and also just good women's basketball. I think it's good for boys and girls.
When you talk about the opportunity to have that hashtag see her, be her moment, did you ever think you were going to be in this position when you were a little kid looking up to players you admired?
You know, honestly, because I had so many professionals in my family, I kind of knew I was going to be a professional athlete, but I didn't know the extent of my impact and influence. And that's something that's growing every day. So it's a constant reminder just to continue to be Izzy and be a light and continue just to play hard and just enjoy the game of basketball. That's what it's really all about, and just being a good teammate as well.
I know you are rolling today, but I want to talk about last week and that huge win at your alma mater where you were courtside. What was that experience like for you?
It was amazing. You know, I always said I wish Pat was able to see moments like that, but it's just a testament to her legacy and the type of coach that she was, because that's a huge rivalry. So for the girls to come out and be able to play against a great team like UConn, but also Coach Caldwell to come out after just having a baby, like, that is a superwoman. So I hope she's on cloud 9 right now, and she deserves all the props. She's amazing.
Yes, it is. Izzy, I have one more for you before we let you go. Coming into week 2, you guys are off to a great start. Maddie being a first-time captain, what's it like playing with Maddie as a captain?
Maddie's just always so cool. Like, if you know anything about Maddie, she's never too high, never too low. And she's just very consistent. And to have that demeanor, for her to have that demeanor at such a young age, that's why she's just such an influence here in Athletes Unlimited, but also in the W. But she's also, I think this is going to help her grow more to be more vocal and to be more of a presence, not just, you know, gameplay, but just vocally. So I think this is going to help her just grow within her own
You just made Dallas Wings fans very happy with that scouting report on Maddie Siegrist. Izzy Harrison, thanks so much for taking the time.
Thanks,
and
guys.
We got this noted. Maddie Siegrist, cooler than a polar bear's toenails. Got it.
That's pretty cold.
I'm saying. Little 7-0 run now for Team Nurse, and just like that, it's a 2-possession game. Team Siegrist on top, 64-60, but it is Team Nurse winning this quarter by a point. Maddie Siegrist doesn't get the roll. Rebound handled by Davis.
That was a great find by Odyssey. Maddie just not able to capitalize on it.
4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Kirsten Bell gets the ball back. Colson thought about the three, puts it on the deck. Floater goes. You talk about another cool customer. That is Sid Colson.
Well, you know, that's the thing about Sid is everybody looks at her as a leader, as they should, because she is a leader, but Sid understands the game of basketball.
And she's a winner.
Yeah, but she knows where the ball needs to be, when it needs to be there. Sid Colson does a very nice job of running a team.
Lydia Rivers coming through with the rebound right back to Siegrist. Boy, you know you earn more playing time if you get the ball back to the captain.
Absolutely you do.
Siegrist has 17, and we are tied. Check that. No, Team Siegrist on top 66-62 with under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. A highly competitive game and an evenly matched team. You never know what the teams are going to look like after draft day. You see some nice pieces. You don't know how it's going to gel.
Yeah.
But credit to the captains, man. They drew correctly.
So there's the good thing and bad thing about week one, right? It's week one, so you never really know how players are going to mesh, how they're going to gel together, because they're just getting used to playing with each other. The good thing is when you go into week two, whoever the captains are, they've had an opportunity to watch players play. Last week, Team Westbrook, just full of talent.
Right.
Coming into this week, we're already seeing a more even matchup, the game, the score. I absolutely love what we're seeing to start week two.
Kia Nurse's team leading this quarter 16-13, and the 60 win points that go along with that. Kanisha Bell getting it to her captain, Siegrist short, battle for the rebound, and a whistle blows. Be sure to follow at AU Pro Basketball on Instagram to see exclusive player content featuring your favorite AU Hoopers. This includes highlights, mic'd up segments, behind the scenes action, and oh so much more. See facilitator Austin Kelly for Team Siegrist in orange, getting to the edge of his chair, little concerned until O hits. Odyssey Sims leading her team with 21 points.
That was just determination. Odyssey was going to score that no matter what.
Kia Nurse is fouled by Lydia Rivers, and sometimes that's the only thing you can do to stop Kia.
Yeah, but Odyssey, again, just so crafty with the basketball. Just when you think you're going to force her to pick the ball up, she keeps her dribble and is able to finish the bucket.
You know what I love? That she gets to do this in front of her son, Jaden. You know? Because I know that meant the world to you to be able to hoop in front of Jordan when he was younger.
Yeah, and you know what? It's not even so much about the basketball aspect of it, but to be for your son or daughter to sit there and watch his mom do what she loves and to be so good at it. I tell people all the time, because my son Jordan grew up around the W and watching me play, but not just me, but seeing some incredible women do incredible, amazing things. I just feel like he has a different respect for what women are capable of doing.
And he's pretty good at basketball too. He's going to be in the NBA dunk contest at All-Star, so not too terrible there. It is Maddie Siegrist's team leading by a bucket in the game. It's Kia Nurse's team in blue winning this quarter 18-15 after the free throws by Kia Nurse.
That's so nice.
Odyssey Sims has 23 points, but Kia Nurse with her 32 is the highest scoring output so far this season, and we still have 12 more minutes of basketball to play, Cheryl.
Yeah, safe to say Kia Nurse is I'm going to say she's definitely going to get over the 40-point mark.
The three on the way by Nurse. Rivers is there for the rebound. She can push some pace. And throws it right to Sig Colson. Kirsten Bell stops for three. Too strong. Holmes took 2 out. And so Team Segrist wearing orange has numbers. Holmes, triple try. Oh, the hoop wouldn't have it. Battle for the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay with the team in orange, Team Segrist.
Well, here's the thing. I know Sequoia's wide open for that 3, but you have a 5-on-3 because 2 players are still down on the defensive end. You have to be able to get a better shot than that. And I'm going to go back, to Odyssey. If I'm defending her, and I've said this a lot of times, not saying she can't, you've got to force Odyssey Sims right. You have to make her go right.
She's off on the 3-point try. Segrist comes through with the O board. Odyssey pats her chest, says, my bad, and brings it back out to reset. Shot clock getting very low. Oh, what a tough take. Odyssey Sims has 25.
Right.
Yes. I think she heard you, Cheryl.
She can go right.
I'm telling you.
But you know for a fact, she's a left-handed player. She wants to get back to that left hand. You have to make her uncomfortable.
Cheryl O is shooting 50% from the floor. 50% from the floor. And she has her team's last 6 points. Sims trying to ensure that Team Segrist wins the 60 points that's on the line in this quarter. Segrist with the shot clock winding down, can't connect. Rebound goes to Team Nurse. Is Maddie Segrist's team winning this quarter by 1, 19-18, and those coveted 60 quarter win points. Shot clock and game clock differentiated by about 10 seconds.
And Team Nurse, they're trying to make sure they can take the lead this quarter.
That was to beat the shot clock, which is off now. 5 seconds to go, third quarter. Odyssey Sims kicks it to Caldwell for 3, and that is how you end the third quarter. Maya Caldwell burying the triple. She's into double figures as Team Segrist wearing orange ends on a 7-0 run to win the quarter. And Maya Caldwell joins 3 other teammates in double figures now with 10 of her own. Who will win this game? And the 120 win points that go along with that. It's Team Segrist on top, 75-66. We got 10 more minutes. Welcome back to Nashville, Tennessee. Team Segrist on top, 75-66 as we head to the final 10 minutes. Looking to seal the deal. Also have pocketed 120 quarter win points. Team Nurse winning that first quarter. And speaking of the freshly minted captain, Kia Nurse, she had 25 points in that first half, only 7 in the third quarter. So the defense tightened up by Team Segrist, a big part of the reason why they take the lead into this final 10 minutes, Cheryl.
And a great move by Team Segrist, right? You know where the hot hand is for Team Nurse. That is the captain, Kia Nurse. So they are really focusing in on Kia and making somebody else beat them. Great job to start the third quarter.
It is tough to stop when she is on a roll. She leads Team Segrist.
Yeah, I mean, Odyssey Sims is just getting it done from everywhere for this team. She's so crafty with the ball, nice hesitation, attacking the paint, getting to the rim. And my bad, I'm sorry, I said force her right. She just said I can go right. So no, figure something else out because I can do it all. 11 for 22, Cindy.
I kept saying 50%. 50% when your point guard is that efficient as a 3-level scorer. If the Sparks are not happy, they better get happy.
Quick, but also 8 rebounds and 5 assists. So not only does she score the basketball, but she's very capable of assisting, of passing, of getting everybody else involved.
So it is Maya Caldwell with the basketball off the bounce. She's got a dozen. How about that?
Nice pull-up. I love Maya's mid-range game.
You know what I love? The person who is going to join us in the chair chat. One of my all-time favorites in the WNBA, Sacramento Monarchs. Shout out Tisha Penicheiro, a magician with the basketball in her hand, with records that until this year fell. She joins us now in the chair chat. Tisha, thanks so much for joining us. You are so much more than a 4-time WNBA All-Star. You are one of the foundational pieces of what we are seeing in front of us today. What does it feel like for you to see everybody else wake up and smell the coffee? You know how great women's basketball has been for decades.
Thanks for having me. It's about time. People finally know what we've been knowing for a long time. Obviously, to be one of the pioneers, just like Cheryl with the WNBA, and now to have 3 leagues in the States where professional women can actually play and make a living off of basketball is great. Feels really good.
Yeah, Tisha, I've said this before. You to me are one of the best that's ever played, but in particular as a PG with the ball in your hand. We're talking about Odyssey Sims, how she does great things with it, but you are absolutely a magician for those who don't know. What's it like for you? And I know you're here because of Alyssa Peely, but what's it like for you to come here and watch because now you are an agent, to watch your clients playing the game that you love?
It's amazing. To me, I just wanted to find something. Basketball is my first love. It's my passion. I just wanted to find something that I could stay connected to the game, kind of pay it forward to the game, pay it forward to the next generation. And I knew that I didn't want to coach. So I was like, what else can I do? Being a PG, I felt like I coached all my life. So now it's great. I'm their biggest fan, and I just want their success, not just on the court, but off the court. That's very important for us as well.
Well, 7 times in the WNBA, you led the league in assists. As the game goes positionless, you still need a point guard. So what is your best piece of advice for the young fans out there that want to play that position that helped you become great?
I think as a PG, like you said, is like a dinosaurs. You don't have many more. They're kind of going away like the true PGs, but I think communication, being the hardest work, I always try to be the hardest worker, the first one in, the last one out. Making sure that you make your teammates better. You are the bridge between the coach and your teammates. Sometimes you got to keep the peace. But at the end of the day, you also, don't work just on your skill set, but also work on your IQ. Get in the gym with your coach and watch film. Study yourself, study your opponents, study your teammates. Always be aware of shot clock, score, time. There's so many things that I can say, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is being passionate about it. And I think when you love something, you want to be great at it.
Yeah, I don't really have a question for you. It's more of a comment and statement. I think what you're doing right now, Tisha, is just incredible, because all of these young women need someone like you, especially someone who's played the game, they've been there as a player, and now you being an agent, you can absolutely mentor these women. So again, I just want to say thank you for that, but more than anything, thank you for being a friend. Thank you for showing up at AU and supporting us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is amazing. It's my first time here this year, and Nashville is a great place to have a women's basketball team. And this week is amazing. So again, thanks for having me.
Oh, and thanks for letting me fangirl all over you, embarrassing myself earlier today. I appreciate it. She's number 3 all-time in WNBA assists, and she is number 1 in our heart. Tisha Penicheiro, thanks so much for taking the time here with us this morning in Nashville. I tell you what, to your point, Cheryl, not only did Tisha do it on the floor, now she is showing the players today, here is another career path that you can take in the agent space as well.
Well, and you know what's so crazy, because I've been in this space for a very long time. I remember when the W started in '97, there were a handful of agents who were willing to represent W players. And now you have agents coming from everywhere saying,
Right?
give me a piece, give me a piece, give me a piece.
Yeah, because there's money now.
Yeah, and regardless of how you feel about it, I just think it just says so much about the growth and the potential and opportunity. And again, and she mentioned it, just AU giving women another opportunity to play professional basketball stateside.
100%. The score is 8-4 here in this fourth quarter, with Team Nurse leading the way, trying to even the score as far as quarter win points go, because Team Siegrist won quarters 2 and 3. Kia Nurse continues to be a house on fire. She buried a 3 while we were talking to Penichero. She's got 35, which is a career high, and the most points scored so far here in season 4 by a single player. Charisma Osborne to Maya Caldwell. 2 opportunities and can't come through. And here comes Kia Nurse, 35 points, looking for more. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will belong to the team in blue.
Yeah, and to your point, Kia Nurse, 11 for 18, 6 for 9 from 3. She is just shooting the ball so well. And if I'm Team Siegrist right now, my focus is going back to knowing where Kia Nurse is at all times and making sure you can try and slow her down and forcing somebody else to beat you.
Woman with the ball in her hand, Davina Westbrook, is the only other player for Team Nurse in double figures. She's got a dozen, a chance to make it 13 with the bump and the bucket. Sid Colson also with 10.
Yeah, Davina Westbrook just doing a nice job of putting her head down, attacking the basket, drawing the foul from Izzy, going to the free throw line. That's a great take by Davina. So, sorry, because I want to add one more thing.
Yes.
The reason why, to me, that's so good for Avina, it's not just about her physical ability to attack the basket, but coming back from an injury, mentally, that weighs on you. And last week, I did not see her attacking the basket that strong. So just the confidence she's gained in a week's time to be able to come out and put the ball on the deck and attack the basket like that, that is doing a lot for her confidence.
So Team Nurse dominating here in the fourth quarter, winning 11-4. Avina Westbrook now with 13 points and 6 rebounds. Odyssey Sims inside to her captain Siegrist. Out of the double team, corner 3, Holmes, and Shea Petty hauls down the rebound. Kia Nurse's team down by 2, led by Nurse's 35. Westbrook with 13, Sig Colson on the bench with 10. A turnover, an opportunity for Team Siegrist wearing orange with the ball and the lead. Maya Caldwell. Ooh, did Maddie tip that?
She did.
And Holmes finishes. I like that.
Well, and it was a smart play. Maya Caldwell finding Maddie posting up, but just threw it a little too high for Maddie to catch and score with it. Nice tip out to Sequoia Holmes for a bucket.
That ended an 8-0 run by Team Nurse. Here's E-Dub, too strong. Caldwell kicking it out of bounds. Alrighty, fans, would you like a chance to win a basketball autographed by all of our AU Pro Basketball athletes? Now is your opportunity. Go to auprosports.com/enter to sign up and win. Ball out of bounds on the side for Team Nurse wearing blue. Kia Nurse is in her Birkin. KB knew it was off the mark when she let it fly. Ball goes out of bounds. It will belong to Team Siegrist wearing orange. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Odyssey Sims. Triple try is true.
So defensively, I've seen everyone that's guarding Odyssey go underneath the screen because Odyssey, until that, was over from beyond the arc.
Izzy Harrison says, I don't care how many points you have. I am going to bat this ball out of Nashville. I think that basketball went to Knoxville.
And Izzy was like, not today, not today.
Odyssey Sims with 28 points to lead Team Siegrist in orange. Let them know. Oh, let them know. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is fueled by Gatorade. Week 1 pictures never disappoint. The face cards elite. We have under 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Team Nurse leading Team Siegrist 11-9. It is Team Siegrist leading the game 84-77. What changes do you expect out of Team Nurse down the stretch here to win this fourth quarter, if not the game?
Well, I think Kia Nurse has to continue doing what she's done the entire game, right? She's got to be aggressive. She's got to keep attacking, keep shooting the ball. She's going to do that, but they got to have players, Kirsten Bell, Avina Westbrook, Jamaris Davis. They have to have someone else step up and give her some help in this quarter.
3 players in double figures for Team Nurse. Nurse leading our scores with 35 points. Westbrook has 13. Colson has 10, and Sid is back on the floor. Colson off the bounce, kicks it out. E-Dub back in to Davis, spinning, nice move. Doesn't get the roll.
But that's great movement. Sid doing a nice job of what she does best. That's attacking, trying to see where her teammates are, and Jamaris Davis just can't get it to fall.
4 players in double figures for Team Siegrist, led by Odyssey Sims, 28, Caldwell with a dozen, Siegrist with 17, and Izzy Harrison with 13. KB with the rebound. Odyssey Sims still the leading rebounder on the floor. Oh, no, check that. She's got 8. No, 9 now, and Siegrist has 8. Caldwell kicks it over to Sims. Harrison, little midi. Don't leave her wide open. Like, come on.
I think she was surprised. She even hesitated for a minute.
I know, she was waiting for the defense to close, and it never came. She'll hit that mid-range all day long. It's a 7-0 run for Team Siegrist. Under 4 minutes to play. And the field goal drought is starting to mount for Team Nurse. 2.5 minutes now, Cheryl. And that is steps on Kia Nurse as the closing defense by Siegrist made her uncomfortable.
Well, Maddie, a long closeout, because you know Kia can step back and knock it down, and that time Kia just couldn't handle it. But I love what Team Siegrist has decided to do. Focus all of their attention on Maddie. Anytime she touches it, you can see everybody is focused on where she is with the basketball.
Odyssey Sims, beautiful pass to Harrison. It is the hoop and the harm, and a wonderful distribution by Sims.
Odyssey, again, just knowing, I love the 2-man game with her and Izzy. Izzy setting the screen and then just diving straight to the basket. Odyssey got that pass high and just right at the point where Izzy could catch it and finish.
So, you know, Odyssey Sims told us pregame that she was going to have a triple-double.
She did.
Update, Sims, 28 points, 9 rebounds, 7 dimes. 3.5 minutes to go.
She's on her way.
Listen, she put it out in the universe. I thought I would just let everybody else know. The turnover, it will be Team Siegrist basketball. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Ari Chambers.
Now, Cindy, don't be surprised if you don't see more of that. In the huddle in Team Siegrist, they were focusing more on defense. They said, we've let them get some easy buckets here. We got to up the pressure, and that's what they've done. But if you see the offensive fluidity and everybody eating on Maddie's team, it's because she put it together that way. She's very familiar with these players, and she's added Maya Caldwell. She wanted to play with her. She's never played with her before. But you see a familiarity between these players that other teams can't capitalize off of like that.
Thanks so much, Ari. To your point, it's a 12-0 run for Team Siegrist. Everybody is eating, led by Odyssey Sims and her 30-piece.
I mean, I think Odyssey got tired of hearing us talk about Kia, because Odyssey Sims has just turned it up. But it's no surprise. But I want to go back to something that Ari said. I loved how she talked about.
Yeah, she talked about it. No, yeah. Kia Nurse is walking it off. I know.
I love how she talked about Maddie's mindset going into the draft and what she wanted to draft, the types of players. And yes, they may not play with each other all the time, but she has some vets on this squad that just understand basketball. And their ability to move the ball and share the ball with 18 assists so far in this game shows that exactly what she wanted in the draft, she got.
Taking a look at Odyssey Sims' day at the office as she flirts with a triple-double. 13 points. Look at that efficiency. 13 to 25. 9 rips. The 9 rebounds, the most of anybody on the floor, and 7 dimes as well. Your top 10 leaderboard continues to showcase Odyssey Sims as she climbs that ladder.
It's just incredible to see what she can do with the basketball in her hand. And it's not always about her looking for her shot, but just getting everybody involved.
Caldwell with the O board, another opportunity for Team Segrist to add to its 5-point lead here in the quarter. Maddie can't connect off the window, and it's Team Segrist up comfortably in the game, 91 to 77, but it's still tight for these quarter points. Kia Nurse doesn't get the shot to fall off glass, and here comes Team Segrist with a 5-point lead here in the quarter, under 2 minutes to play. Odyssey Sims, a little bit of daylight, tried to pass out of the double team, and then Harrison comes up with the steal. Another opportunity for the team in orange.
Yeah, smart play by Odyssey, just to pull the ball out. They're not in a hurry.
Bodies go flying, and a whistle blows. It looks like they will ticket Evina Westbrook for getting a little too close to Sims.
Well, Evina taking the challenge of stepping up and trying to guard Odyssey, slow her down, just getting her hands on her. And Odyssey, absolutely, if you get that close, she's going to look to attack all day.
Yeah, because you know she wants to put the defender on her hip and go.
Yes.
Nice steal by Davis. Way to meet the basketball and finish.
Yeah, great deny, great deny.
And now Evina Westbrook will have to take a seat. Coming up a little ginger as Shea Petty will come off the bench and give EW a blow. So it'll be ball out of bounds for Team Segrist with the basketball and the lead. The lead in this quarter, just 1 possession for the team in orange. Team Segrist 16 to 13. On the line, those 60 quarter win points that you know Team Nurse would love to pick up, because it doesn't look like they have an opportunity to win the overall game win points.
Absolutely, but this quarter could be really crucial if Team Nurse can come out with a win.
Sequoia Holmes is going to earn a trip to the free throw line. It's a 12-2 run by Team Segrist, the team in orange. Kia Nurse whistled for the personal, her 3rd. And now a challenge by Team Nurse. It's your favorite time of day, Cheryl, little rodeo signal, where our officiating crew will gather and take a look at the monitor. Ashley Birch is our crew chief, assisted by Timothy Green and Cameron Jelena. And check that, it is a review, not a challenge. And we want to let everybody know, even though it is early, it is the first of our doubleheader, and Crystal Bradford has showed up and showed out here in week 1. As a result, she's a captain in week 2.
Man, if you missed her in week 1, you don't want to miss her tonight, because Crystal Bradford is a lot of fun, energy, excitement. She came into week 2 sitting in the first spot on the leaderboard. What will Crystal Bradford bring tonight besides the excitement? You got to tune in to see.
Ty Harris, the other captain, coming up at 8 Eastern on ESPN+, and you see those numbers. The big difference for Bradford is the rebounding. She literally is a walking double-double, and she leads AU in rebounds per game at more than 9.
Well, yeah, and even Ty Harris, right? Ty said was in the 4th spot coming into week 2. But Ty Harris last week, she just did such a great job of just running everything, shooting the ball well, assisting. I am so looking forward to this matchup with Team Bradford and Team Harris.
I wonder if Ty Harris learned how to win from, what's her name? Three national championships. Dawn Staley. Dawn Staley. Yes, that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
Woo.
Ty just a competitor, too.
Now the highest paid coach in women's college basketball, as it should be.
Absolutely.
Holmes connecting on that first free throw try.
Yeah, Dawn has done some great things with South Carolina.
I know you
and
have.
women's basketball in general.
100%. And I know you have affinity for her because of your teammate roles in Olympic gold medal chasing. But I tell you what, as a broadcaster and a fan, to see what she's done to elevate the game and lift everybody up along the way. Her team was the 10th team to run the table and win the national championship a season ago. And she's on that podium giving Caitlin Clark shine for bringing more eyeballs to watch the beautiful game.
Well, that's just who Dawn is, right? Dawn is all about it's bigger than me, and it's bigger than basketball. It's about everybody taking the credit and getting the credit. And Odyssey Sims says, I hear you. So she is going to find Sequoia Holmes. What a beautiful pass.
That's 8 dimes. She is 2 assists and 1 rebound away from a triple-double. Under a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. KB off the bounce. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will belong to Team Segrist. So it is Maddie's team comfortably ahead now in the quarter by 7. They'll take the win points for the game as well. A terrific start for week 1 for the team wearing orange, thanks in large part to one of the biggest jersey numbers we have, 99, Sims.
It is 99.
Caldwell, no. And the shot clock is off. Sims will pick up the personal foul for trying to slow down Sig Poulsen. As Sims is like, I know it's late, but I don't want nothing to happen easy for the team wearing blue.
I agree with that, but I'm like, oh, you just got 8 points deducted from your leaderboard total, so maybe you should just let her go.
Okay, 30 piece, and a steal.
Well, okay.
There we go.
She just got it back.
She got it back. And another assist that gives her 10. So she's got the double-double. An 18-2 run for Maddie Segrist's team to end the quarter. They win the quarter, so that is 180 quarter win points. The win points for the game win, and it's a good day for Odyssey Sims and company at the office.
I just love how O comes up with the steal, but I love how Maddie kept running because she knew O was going to find her.
5 assists for Odyssey Sims in that fourth quarter when it was closing time to go along with the 30 piece. Taking a look at Odyssey Sims. We will not look at the highlights. Instead, we'll have Ari Chambers chat with O. Take it away.
Cindy, why look at the highlights when you can look at the superstar herself, the walking bucket? Honestly, you filled the statue 39-9, and you were comfortably you were comfortably telling them that you were going to do this. Why were you so confident going into today?
I mean, look at the team I have. I mean, I have great players surrounded by me, around me, so it makes it easier when I drive. I know I can pass it out to one of my teammates, and they're going to knock it down.
We're used to seeing you as captain, but Maddie was captain this week, and she's put together a great, dominant team. What pieces do you think work for you all?
Maddie is a great captain. I think just like she does a good job of emphasizing just spacing and just playing free. As you can see, like, we didn't have no main person just scoring. We all worked together. Even when Blue made a run, we just stuck together, and we had to play a little bit harder on the defensive end.
It might be loud in here, and it's morning, and these kids brought all the energy, but the kid that you are looking at is your son, and he's watching you. What do you want him to take from your game?
I just want to make him proud. Every time I step on the court, just knowing that I'm going hard for somebody else. I love my child to death, so anytime I can just make him smile, I love when he comes to the games and cheers for me.
You made your team smile today with a great stat line. Go take your picture now. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Ari. Appreciate you. Oh, just missing a triple-double by 1 rebound and 1 dime. What impressed you most about Odyssey today, Cheryl?
Just everything. I mean, she's rebounding the ball, staying with her shot. Odyssey Sims can score in so many different ways, attacking the basket, splitting two defenders. You got to close out on her. If you do, she's going to put it on the deck, get to the hole, draw the foul. Odyssey Sims was so incredibly good to watch, and as a leader, whether she's a captain or not, she was just a leader.
Taking a look at the top 10 leaderboard after the first half of our doubleheader. Any surprises here, Cheryl?
No. I mean,
Okay.
Maddie Segrist, Maddie also had a good game. The bad thing about that is we have another game tonight. And so Crystal Bradford and Ty Harris, we will see them absolutely move up the leaderboard. What happens with Maddie and Odyssey will also determine where they finish on MVP voting. I know who I'm voting for, but
Okay.
we'll see what happens.
Well, who are you voting for? Tell the people.
Odyssey Sims 1, Kia
you.
Nurse 2, Maddie Segrist 3.
It's just that easy. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball continues tonight at 8 Eastern as Team Bradford battles Team Harris. Check out where to watch on the website, auprobasketball.com. For Cheryl Swoops, my sister from another mister, Ari Chambers, and our entire AU crew, I'm Cindy Brunson. Thanks so much for watching.
Posted up.